Jeff here with you today. Today we're talking about one of the #1 causes of sleep disturbances in kids, and that's night terrors. If you've never seen one, it's very terrifying if your kid is going through a night terror. It scares the bejeebers out of you. And it usually happens between the ages of 3 and 12, closer to the ages of 3 and 4 more than later. Happens between 1 and 6% of the kids. Quite often it's a family relation, so one of the parents may have had night terrors when they were younger. Generally occurs about 9 minutes after the kids go to bed. They wake up crying, look of fear in their face, intense crying, difficult to wake up. It's different than a nightmare. A nightmare occurs during REM sleep, so that's called rapid eye movement sleep. A night terror occurs before they enter REM sleep. A nightmare, generally you can wake them up. They can tell you what's bothering them. You wake up in the morning, you can talk with them about it because they remember it. Even the night terror, the kids will have no memory of it in the morning. You can't really wake them up. They don't know what's bothering them. General causes, one is stress. Quite often fever, or they are sick or after they've been sick. Some medications will cause it. Overtired, sleeping in a strange bed may trigger it. Quite often after anesthetic, after major surgery, kids may suffer from some night terrors. General symptoms, as I mentioned, they'll be crying, they may be thrashing around, they'll be in their bed, out of their bed. The look of fear in their face, it really scares you. The look they have increased heart rate, increased breathing, they may be sweating. They look awake, but there's no response to, you can try to hold them and they won't respond to you at all, don't respond to any stimuli. Very difficult to wake them up. Quite often it's better to actually let them run the course, and after 1 or 2 minutes, generally that's how long they last. Sometimes they can last up to 30 minutes, but generally it's like 1 or 2 minutes. They basically calm down and they put themselves back to sleep with it. What can you do for it? Well, one thing, if your kid is suffering from these, try and keep the room safe. So nothing they can, if they get out of bed and start thrashing around, they're going to hurt themselves on. Try and eliminate all sources of sleep disturbance. So, no TV before bed. Keep the room dark blinds. Keep your bedtime routine the same. Watch when they're eating last, because quite often if you eat, it might wake you up. Sometimes, if it's consistent and it's happening the same time every night, you may try and wake them up 5 minutes before it's going to occur. Take them to the bathroom, and quite often that prevents them from happening. Worst case scenario is the doctor may prescribe an antidepressant for them, but who wants to put a 3 or 4-year-old on an antidepressant? Generally they just grow out of it, and they never recall they ever had them. So it's a really scary thing. If you've never experienced one before, I've experienced one once with my daughter, and it was really scary. But if you have any questions, I'm Dr. Jeff. You can always email me at jgoldsworthy@goldsworthy.com, or you can talk to me through Facebook. I've got your back.